Herzlich willkommen alle miteinander zur Episode 33 von Hogwarts Legacy. Ich mache direkt weiter mit der Spot Removal Quest, die ich in der letzten Folge nicht weitermachen konnte. Und ich werde die mal direkt markieren. Habe ich die noch nicht markiert? Quests. Spot Removal. Doch, jetzt. Ja, jetzt ist sie getrackt. Gut. Gehen wir mal in die Map. Kann ich mich da vielleicht ein bisschen hin teleportieren? Ja, gehen wir mal nach Upper Hogsfield. Halt, ich will mal wissen, ob ich hier vielleicht in Upper Hogsfield noch einen neuen Besen kaufen kann.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
Aber ich kann ja ein bisschen was verticken. Oh, ich habe hier noch neue Gegenstände, die ich noch gar nicht angeguckt habe. Das muss ich in der letzten Folge wohl vergessen haben. Okay, also ich habe hier Handschuhe und ich habe einen Mantel.
Thank you for passing through.
Ja gut, die sind in der Defense nicht so gut, aber in der Offense sind sie ziemlich stark. Aber ich habe halt in meinem anderen ziemlich starke, ziemlich gutes Upgrade. Also wenn sie bei beiden dann bessere Werte haben, würde ich sie wahrscheinlich wechseln, ja. Aber so erstmal nicht. So, und bei den Ropes. Ja, das ist ähnlich. Offense ist ein bisschen besser, aber deutlich schlechtere Defense. Und mein Ausgerüsteter ist halt auch ordentlich geupgradet, ja. Nee, bleibt alles wie es ist. Nehmen wir mal einen anderen Besen zur Abwechslung.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those tubers?
Na komm, setz dich hin. Ach, ich soll die hier einfach finden, okay.
Just
Ja,
my
wahrscheinlich
luck, Troll.
sind sie in dieser Höhle. Aber der Troll kriegt irgendwie nicht mit, dass ich da bin. Dann... Ach nein, Mist. Ich wollte hier... Das ist auch egal.
Levioso. Protego. Glacius. Stupid one. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Stupid one. Crucio.
Crucio.
Protego. Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
So, was habe ich für eine für eine Challenge freigeschaltet? Combat. Wahrscheinlich Trolle. Yes. 5 Trolle besiegen. Ja, was habe ich dafür bekommen? Gear Trade Recipe Reward. Ja, okay.
Revelio.
Ich glaube, hier gibt's nicht. Hier gibt's keine weiteren Bubo-Tubers.
Revelio.
Nur Ashbinders oder Poachers. Vorne scheint noch was zu sein.
Pathetic. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Protego. Stupid one. So heavy. How do you want to give up? Stupid one. Arresto momentum.
Incendio! Protego! Oh, it's a bit like, Confringo!
Stupid one. Levioso.
Incendio!
Cut. Glacius.
Easy.
Bombarda.
Level 33, hallo.
Revelio.
Okay, das war Spot Removal. Aber ich möchte gerne noch ein bisschen weiter im Wald bleiben, um mir hier mal ein bisschen noch mal was anzugucken. Okay, ja gut, ich brauche hier noch mehr Unforgivable Curses. Ich habe zwar schon Crucio, aber ich brauche noch Imperio und Avada Kedavra. Und Confringo habe ich schon, okay. Ja, warten. Die will ich noch nicht machen, die Arena. Ich könnte sie wahrscheinlich schon schaffen, ne? Gehe ich jetzt mal davon aus, aber... Warum habe ich hier keine Collection Chest gefunden? Aber man findet die wahrscheinlich ohnehin auch nicht in allen. Ich schätze mal, wenn es die Collection Chest gibt, dann müsste die doch bestimmt auch... Ja, dann steht die auch dran. Okay, gut, nee, dann müssen wir nicht dahin. Ich könnte eigentlich auch noch direkt die Main Quest hier weitermachen. Ist sowieso auf dem Weg. Ja, dann machen wir das doch.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days.
You're going to regret that.
Ah, wollte ich nicht noch irgendein bestimmtes Beast mitnehmen irgendwo? Da habe ich auch noch eine Collection Chest, die ich noch nicht eingefangen habe. Ich weiß, dass ich auch irgendwann wahrscheinlich ein Einhorn soll. Nee. Hier nicht. Gehen wir mal dahin. Ja. Ah.
Revelio.
Potato!
Hat er mich
Rookwoods
gesehen?
don't go down easy. Incendio!
Ja, er hat mich gesehen. Okay.
Potato! Stupid! Had enough?
Descendo.
Expulso! Might want to look potato! You can't do that forever! Barely felt that at all. Expulso! Stupid! No! 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 Expulso! Mighty little coward! Quite conductive, aren't we? Stupid! So clever! I've never seen that magic! I'm not done with! Oh!
Revelio.
Do me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now but poachers at your back.
Was ist das da für eine Höhle?
You can feed a beast, or it can feed.
Petrificus totalis. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio.
Ah, ich glaube, hier war ich schon. Ist einfach nur ein Dungeon, den ich schon betreten habe. Darf mich davon nicht ganz so beirren lassen, wenn ich irgendwas sehe. Okay, warten wir mal.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yes.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It
Natürlich.
does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, was ich antworten soll.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea? Revelio.
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Okay.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Ich meine, letzten Endes sind Poachers und Wizards und Ashwinders auch nur ganz normale Wizards, aber halt ein bisschen böse.
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
Das erinnert mich an Batman.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
Ja, diesen Laden hier habe ich schon mal
Why wouldn't they take their
ausgenommen.
cages with them when they left?
Aber es gibt trotzdem noch ein bisschen was zu erkunden.
Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone
Right.
long.
Vor kurzem waren sie noch da.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Warum mache ich eigentlich alles? Warum hilft sie mir nicht?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Wo hat sie diesen Armor denn gefunden? Der liegt ja
I
da
don't
nicht.
have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Randrock.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Auf jeden Fall discreet.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have...
He's weak. Yes, he is. When's the last time you saw him catch a beast? Spends more time petting the things.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Hier wird nicht gewettet.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Is that you, Royland?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself.
Revelio.
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Dann schauen wir mal rein in das Zelt. Das wird bestimmt etwas größer sein von innen als von außen.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Revelio.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a
Trifficus totalis. Revelio.
Okay, da geht's runter. Kommt man hier durch diese Tür durch? Ne, die Tür ist zu.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is... Oh, the anticipation.
Naja.
Glacius. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio.
Wie gut, dass sie nichts bemerken. Ja, schön. Der Sack ist mal wieder irgendwo reingeklippt.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Okay.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Okay. Sollen wir jetzt gleich mal einen Drachen befreien? Ist das so eine gute Idee?
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Man kann nicht rennen, man muss so langsam gehen.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Ein Drachenei.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's it. I bet it's the word.
Careful! Back overboard is dragging his tail! You are. I don't think you'll get out of here.
Na gut. Ich dachte, ich komme mal ihm vorbei. Ohne dass er mich
Back for more. Right. Back to the dirt. The lamb returns.
Crucio.
How's the view? Levioso!
Stop that!
Levioso! Coward! Molly Bailey!
Bombarda. Glacius. Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
One less human on this get it.
Like the court of dragons, do you?
Stupid. Bombarda. Stupid.
Stop it!
Stupid. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Stupid. Potato.
show he's finished what he started.
Expelliarmus!
I will.
Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Compulsor!
I see you. An intruder.
Shame. Expelliarmus!
Marvelous strike.
Potato! Stupefy! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Stop that right now. Release me. Hardly deserves to be potted. Never did care much for bench. Ringo! That's mine! Lance in a duel? Pathetic.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Nö, erstmal kurz gucken, ob hier noch irgendwas ist, was ich einsammeln kann. Aber sieht nicht so aus. Ich habe noch ein paar Venomous Tentacular übrig.
Aim for the ring at the front of her straight.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Jetzt werden wir sehen, ob wir gleich verbrannt werden.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Ouchie. Raus hier.
This way.
Aber wie kann das sein, dass da einfach man aus dem Zelt rauskommt, ohne diesen Ausgang zu benutzen? Naja. Diesen speziellen.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Ich glaube, eine Calling Card könnte es selbst in der Wizarding World zu dieser Zeit nicht geben. Aber vielleicht schon.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Tja, als wäre das irgendeine Überraschung.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
Gucken, geht sie jetzt den ganzen Weg zu Fuß zurück oder wird sie sich irgendwann apparieren? Wobei, ich weiß nicht, ich glaube, sie kann noch gar nicht apparieren.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will be useful in finishing
Ah,
your
ja.
field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay. Ich habe ja auch noch irgendwie Hausaufgaben zu machen, ja. Da. Ich weiß, hier oben habe ich definitiv auch immer was zu tun, deswegen werde ich da noch nicht, also diesen ganzen nördlichen Teil, den werde ich jetzt noch nicht erkunden. Das mache ich dann, wenn ich da oben die Quest mache. Ja. Dann fliege ich jetzt einfach mal zurück. Ich nehme jetzt mal nicht die, die Schnellreisefunktion. Aber hier ist tatsächlich nichts mehr. Es wird nichts mehr aufgedeckt. Komm, dann machen wir es trotzdem. Quests. Ja, Professor Weasleys assignment. Collect the field guide page from the book on intermediate transfiguration in the library. Ja, gerne. Medallion Keys. Spot Removal. Ah, Spot Removal. Können wir mal zurückgehen. Und das ist, glaube ich, im Room of Requirement, nicht wahr? Dann können wir da auch mal hingehen. Ja, okay. Okay. Da ist es. Das Thestral of Spring. Halt falsch. So, gerade. Ah, ich habe das falsch gemacht. Hier hätte ich was anderes gebraucht. Reparo vielleicht. Oder Flipendo. Hallo. Nein. Nein. Was mach ich denn?
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Oh mein Gott. Das war nicht mein Ziel. Oh Gott. Oh mein Gott, oh Gott. Ah, ich krieg's mit der Steuerung gerade überhaupt nicht gebacken. Ich will füttern.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Ja, das ist ja süß. Ich habe noch nie einen Hippogriff gesehen, wie er liegt. Okay, können wir noch was breeden? Dann breeden wir mal einen Hippogriff.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Ich glaube,
Can we meet
da
at
hat
the
jemand
Three
Schiss.
Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Mhm. Dann erzähl mir Deke mal die frohe Kunde.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
Naja,
What do you
warum denn
mean
das?
to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
Okay, sein Master ist also gestorben und nicht der Phoenix.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
So, dann gehen wir mal noch hier rein. Schauen wir mal. Können wir hier direkt die nächste Kreatur breeden? Nehmen wir die Mooncalves. Ja, die fressen alle noch. Da ist der Puffskin Offspring. Na gut, dann hole ich mir mal Gegenstände. Gut, jetzt schauen wir mal noch mal genau. Was brauchen wir hier für... Wir brauchen Jobbernols und wir brauchen einen Fupa. Beide Male weiblich. Okay.
Revelio.
Habe ich jetzt schon gebreedet? Das sind normale Niffler. Nee. Ah, das ist die Recall Offspring. Okay, alles klar. Dann kommt jetzt der Niffler. Warum habe ich den? Egal.
Revelio.
Okay, nur noch das Offspring muss gefüttert werden.
Reparo.
Gut. Dann werde ich jetzt mal rausgehen und Erstmal nochmal gucken, ob ich noch ein bisschen was upgraden kann und dann auf jeden Fall die Beasts, die restlichen, die mir noch fehlen zum Breeden, einfangen. Collecten. Okay, der Hut. View Upgrade. Ja, da fehlt mir. Ja, das dauert noch. Disarming haben wir noch nicht. Das ist schon Binding 3. Der hat gar keinen. Ach doch, Concentration. Ah, wir könnten noch mal gucken, ob wir upgraden können. Das nicht. Auch nicht. Phoenix Feather und Unicorn her. Das sind halt Sachen, die kriegt man jetzt halt noch nicht. Das dauert noch ein bisschen. Ja. Okay, dann gehe ich erstmal nach Hogsmeade und gebe die andere Quest ab.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Blue Panther.
Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Higher price.
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
Ah, ja, du bist so
One day
eine
the
nette
Wizarding
Person.
World will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Ja, wahrscheinlich schon. Die Welt ist leider so. Auch die Wizarding-Welt. Gut. Quests? Nee, keine Quests. Ich habe jetzt erstmal was zurückgegeben. Oh, hier gibt's was zu reden. Okay. Dragon Brief. Ah, das ist Poppy, okay. Dann rede ich mal mit ihr. Bevor ich das vergesse. Hier. Ich glaube, sie war im... Genau.
But breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the bright...
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Ich weiß gar nicht, ob das überhaupt einen großen Unterschied macht.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Wenn man irgendwelche Sachen hier erzählt, die man nicht erzählen sollte, weil andere jemanden darum gebeten haben. Ich meine, dann die Konversation verändert sich dann ein bisschen, aber ansonsten verändert sich die Story nicht. Ist dieser Tisch nicht irgendwie langsam mal sauber? Vor allem auch diese Stelle. Okay, ja, jetzt habe ich mit Poppy gesprochen. Jetzt wollte ich Beasts einfangen. World Map. Fupa. Ich glaube, hier drüben gibt es irgendwo Fupa. Hier. Ja, genau.
Revelio.
I see you.
Da.
Arrest them.
Jetzt weiß ich.
Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Jawohl.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Okay, dann noch Jobbergnoll. Die sind in der Nähe der hier oben irgendwo, oder? Ja, genau. Ne, Mooncalves sind das. Jobbergnoll. Waren die nicht auch hier? Ich bin mir jetzt ziemlich sicher, dass es hier oben auch welche von denen gab. Oder war das nur in der Story? In der Story Quest.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, ich kann mich hier oben erinnern, hier oben waren tatsächlich die Mooncalves und da unten, genau, da waren sie. Bei dem Baum da. Und da sind sie auch.
Arrest them.
Cool.
I'll look after you.
So, dann haben wir das mal kurz gemacht und jetzt können wir die nächste Quest angehen. Ja, dann machen wir mal mit Sebastian weiter. Oh, hier gibt es auch noch was zu besprechen. Oh ne, das ist doch er.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Was macht denn Ominous hier?
Revelio.
Ah, da. Hallo,
You'll never
Sebastian.
believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Ja, ja. Auf jeden Fall. Ich regrette es nicht. Ich benutze es ja gerne sogar im Kampf.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Bist du dir da so sicher?
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Tja, ist wohl kaum davon zu überzeugen.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Wir wollen ihn doch nicht ausschließen.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Aber ich hoffe, dass wir nicht die Freundschaft zwischen den beiden zerstören.
I am not letting this go.
Wobei auch die Frage ist, ob die nicht sowieso schon eigentlich ein bisschen ein Problem miteinander haben.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Schwer zu sagen. Also man merkt ja schon, dass diese ganze Quest hier, diese ganze Questline, die Story sich ziemlich zuspitzt und es immer schwieriger wird, Entscheidungen zu treffen, bei denen man sich irgendwie noch halbwegs gut dabei fühlt. Das ist alles irgendwie ziemlich dramatisch und auch ein bisschen terrifying, ja, was denn da am Ende vielleicht bei rauskommt.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Er wird.
It would mean a lot.
Er wird es weiter verfolgen. Darauf kannst du Gift nehmen.
Revelio.
Na gut. So, wir haben noch mehr zu besprechen, glaube ich, wenn wir in die Map reingucken. Aber wir haben Talentpunkte zu vergeben. Klar, ich bin ja auf Level 33 aufgestiegen. Dark Arts, was haben wir da? Knockback Curse. Den habe ich noch viel zu selten eigentlich im Kampf benutzt. Den könnte man mal benutzen anstatt von Depulso. Gucken, was noch geht. Wenn sonst nichts Interessanteres, mache ich da was. Oh, Bombarder Mastery ist halt auch gut. Wiggenwelt, ja, das ist nicht so extrem wichtig. Stupefy Expertise und Protego Mastery ist aber, ja, das sind schon auch ziemlich gute Sachen. Stealth haben wir schon und Room of Requirement haben wir ja noch gar nicht. Ja. Ja, ich benutze halt die Potions halt auch viel zu selten. Aber weil ich es einfach interessant finde, möchte ich Flipendo machen. So, haben wir noch ein neues Gear? Ja gut, ist sowieso schlecht. Das ist noch gelockt. Headwear ebenfalls. Nee, das ist nicht gelockt, aber ich glaube, das war einfach nicht gut, oder? Ja. Okay. So, dann will ich aber auf jeden Fall sofort die Spells ändern. So, wir nehmen jetzt hier nicht Depulso, sondern Flipendo. Warum ist denn hier unten? Da brauchen wir kein Lumos oben. Nee, da machen wir schön das hier. Oder? Was haben wir denn hier noch, was wir freischalten können? Transformation, das ist der Spell, den wir den wir lernen werden mit Professor Weasley und Imperio und Avada Kedavra, das werden wir wahrscheinlich von Sebastian lernen. Der ist sozusagen unser Dark Arts Teacher. Und nicht Defense Against the Dark Arts. Ja, wer weiß, vielleicht lernen wir es auch von jemand anderem. Aber ich gehe nicht davon aus, dass es einen Lehrer gibt oder eine Lehrerin, die uns das beibringen wird. Dann schauen wir mal in die Quests. Nein, nicht in die Map. Okay, ja, das könnten wir auch noch machen. Ja, das sind alles Sachen, die wir innerhalb von Hogwarts machen können. Ja, machen wir erstmal Professor Weasley.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Ja, Sophronia.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Ist das jetzt eine Quest?
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows.
Shit.
According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Das ist ein echter Harry Potter Quiz. Krass.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Nein.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Intriguing.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Tja, das wird jetzt echt nicht einfach, weil das... Oh, ich keine Ahnung mehr. Das ist jetzt reines Ratespiel.
The Ukrainian Iron Belly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Boah. Ich kenne keinen einzigen dieser Namen.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
What? The hide-behind? Oh. Whatever.
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Letherfold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Ach Mensch, ich kenne diese Leute nicht und ich kenne auch das Law of Elemental Transfiguration nicht.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon. Das weiß ich wenigstens. Aber wann sind die Fragen denn zu Ende? Ich will gern wieder weitermachen.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Jetzt weiß ich's nicht. Basilisk? Ist das der Basilisk? Nee, ich glaube, es ist der Ashwinder.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect.
Shit.
The correct answer was the runes.
Ist beides falsch.
According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Bitte, lass mich raus.
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James
Ich
Stewart.
habe nie von denen gehört.
What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Nein.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Oh Mann. This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading. Light
Professor
reading.
Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Okay. Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet, dass wir hier noch so ein Quiz machen müssen. Okay, jetzt rede ich aber definitiv noch mit Nettie. Weil Transfiguration Class wird mir mit Sicherheit... Wobei, es könnte auch sein, dass ich dann... Was? Wobei, ich lerne doch dann den nächsten Spell. Ja, dann muss ich es doch machen. Ja, doch, dann muss ich es machen. Ja, das gehe ich zu Fuß. Komm. So faul sind wir nicht. Hier wird nicht gerannt.
Revelio.
Should never have trusted them.
Was? Ein Schneemann? Er schmeißt sogar mit Schneebällen.
Uncle Roland senses best. He often asks after you.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Yes. Oh, ein ziemlich großer Schmetterling.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And
So
remember,
einfach.
now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Den muss ich natürlich sofort ausrüsten. Der ist mir auf den bin ich viel zu sehr gespannt, als dass ich den jetzt auslassen könnte. Also, wo ist er denn? Hier, das ist auch ein gelber Spell. Ja, dann machen wir daraus. Nehmen wir mal anstatt Glacius. Okay, dann sprechen wir mal mit ihr.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Haha, das gefällt mir doch.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Jetzt will sie mich natürlich noch verhören. Professor Blacks Hauself. Ja, ich weiß, wer das war. Das war der nur ein Ohr hat, ja. Ich werde alles verleugnen.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Ja, wenigstens ihr
If you
gegenüber.
wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Ihr gegenüber will ich wenigstens Professor Fick nicht verraten.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Oh, das dauert aber lang, bis da der Cooldown runter ist.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Fizzing whizbees from a tunnel that anyone could have found. But oh well.
Hast du was zu sagen?
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
Ach ja. Für ihn gelten die Regeln nicht, hä?
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Okay, diese Konversation war jetzt auch nicht unbedingt nötig. Oh, der hat auch noch was zu sagen.
I'm fed up of being inside the castle. Wish I could transfigure something into a broom and get out of here.
Geht das, sich in einen Broom zu verwandeln? Ich glaube eher nicht. Transfiguration geht doch nur in irgendwelche Organismen, also, oder? Nee, ich habe doch gerade eben auch den Training Dummy auch transfigured in ein Fass. Ja. Ach, sie will mir wieder wegen der Daedalian Keys irgendwas sagen. Ja, nee, ich würde sagen, ich mache jetzt hier mal eine Pause. Bin schon lang genug unterwegs. Danke fürs Zuschauen, Leute. Bei Episode Nummer 33 von Hogwarts Legacy. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder, wenn ihr Lust habt. Bis dahin, macht's gut. Ciao.